Hi viewers, welcome to Shaker's Bio Factory for NEET. If you like this video, subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to get notification. In this video, I am going to explain one of the topic in mineral nutrition. It is mechanism of absorption of elements along with translocation of solutes and soil acts as a reservoir. Plant absorb all essential mineral nutrients from soil only through their root system. During this absorption, the most active areas in root for the absorption of mineral nutrients is one is zone of elongation along with root hairs present in maturation zone. With this zone only, plants can absorb maximum nutrients from soil. So much studies are carried out on mechanism of absorption of elements by plants, and these studies are conducted in laboratory on isolated cell, tissue or organ. These studies revealed that the process of absorption can be demarcated into two main phases. In this, the first phase is initial phase. Second phase is metabolic phase. During initial phase, there is a rapid uptake of mineral nutrient into outer or free space of the cell is nothing but intercellular spaces through apoplast movement, and outer or free space it compresses intercellular spaces and cell wall of the cell. During this phase, the ions are absorbed passively without using ATP energy, and this passive movement of ions it take place into apoplast occur through special ion membrane channels present in the cell wall. In second phase, that is called metabolic phase, the metabolic phase it leads to taking of ions, and these ions pass into inner space is nothing but inside of the cell. It is called either cytoplasm or vacuole. At this time, the movement of these ions it utilizes ATP energy is called active transport. Sometimes these mineral ions may be enter or exit from the cell, especially in inner space. It requires metabolic energy in the form of ATP. So that this movement is called active transport, and it is a simplest movement. The movement of ions usually is called flux. At this times, if the movement of ions take place inwards or inside of the cell, it is called influx. Sometimes the ions exit from the cell, it came to outside of the cell is called efflux. The translocation of solutes. It has been proved that xylem is the only tissue it helps to translocation of minerals in plant body. During this translocation, mineral salts are transported through xylem along with ascending stream of water. It is carried out with the help of pulling, it is by transpiration pull. Due to this transpiration pull, whenever water is pulled to upward parts, along with water, xylem can translocate all important essential nutrients. And by taking the analysis of xylem sap, and this xylem sap it consists of water along with various mineral salts in its composition, and along with that, it is proved that the radioisotope studies of mineral nutrients it suggested and revealed that xylem is the only tissue for the translocation of mineral nutrients along with water. And soil it is the reservoir for all essential element, because soil is a reservoir for all important mineral elements. These are essential for plant growth and development. During this process, the mineral elements become available to root due to weathering or breakdown of rocks. At this time, the weathering or breakdown of rocks it helps to enrich the soil with various dissolved ions along with inorganic salts. These are available to plant for growth and development. Since the latter are derived from rock minerals, that means what are the mineral nutrients present in soil, all these are derived from rock minerals, and each and every element has a role in plant nutrition is referred to as mineral nutrition. Along with this, soil consists of a wide variety of substances that includes soil not only supply mineral nutrients. Along with these, soil can supply harborous nitrogen fixing bacteria to enrich the nitrogen percentage in soil, because soil itself it consists of nitrogen fixing bacteria. Along with these, other microbes are present for recycling of various nutrients during decomposition, and these microbes, especially nitrogen fixing bacteria, it can enrich the nitrogen content in soil, and other microbes helps to recycle all nutrients with the decomposition process. Along with this, soil consists of a capacity to hold water, because the minute spaces or gaps present in between soil grains they helps to hold water, and this water supplied to plant body. Along with that, the soil grains consist of spaces and it is filled with air, consist of oxygen. The oxygen is supplied to root system. Whenever it hold gases, that oxygen can be supplied to root for their growth. Along with this, one more important functional aspect of soil is the soil it acts as a stabilizer for plant, and it acts as a matrix during the stabilization, because plant body it consists of various mineral nutrients, and the same mineral nutrients are present in soil, and this soil acts as a matrix and it helps to stabilize the plant body during growth and development. In this way, soil is essential and acts as a reservoir and consists of mineral nutrients, various microbes for recycling of nutrients. It have a capacity to hold water and supply air to root system, and acts as a matrix for stabilizing plant body. So these are the important things related to soil and plant, and soil is the only source to supply all essential nutrients to plant body for growth and development. Along with this, the deficiency of essential minerals generally it affects crop field. Whenever plants growing in soil, at this time plants can utilize the required nutrients from soil that leads to deficiency. The deficiency can frequently seen in crop field due to repeated cultivation of crop plants. At this time, artificial fertilizers are added to remove the same type of elements by plants. Whenever plants utilizes all nutrients, again that nutrients can be supplied in soil in the form of various fertilizers, and these fertilizers more specifically it consists of macro and micronutrients. Like macronutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, etc., and micronutrients like copper, zinc, iron, manganese, etc. These are the important essential nutrient for plant growth and development, and these are supplied in the form of fertilizers as per need. So in this way, the mineral deficiency can be replaced by adding or by providing artificial fertilizers in agriculture crop field. Whenever the essential nutrients are available in soil, such type of crop field can give more yield. That is the technique to get more yield in agriculture, and by providing fertilizers. So fertilizers are nothing but the mineral nutrients which are essential for plant growth and development that can be artificially supplied. So it is a concept related to importance of mineral nutrients, and soil is a reservoir for all essential nutrients. Thanks for watching.